we have a new topic, that is conditional statement. Conditional statement of two propositions P and Q is denoted as P and arrow from P to Q, and denoted as, and it can be read as F P then Q, F P then Q. If you take admission, then you can give exam. If you start, then you can reach. So this is conditional statement. The second depends on the first one, and its notation is this one. And definition, this if we are having P, Q and FP, then Q statement is defined as, this result will be false. This is the definition. This result will be false when P is true and Q is false. If P is true, Q false, then in this only this condition the result will be false. If P then Q will be false if the first one is true, second one false, then the result will be false, and in other case this will be true. For example, true, true, that will not be false. False, true, this will be true, because this violates the definition of the conditional statement. In the conditional statement, the result will be false when P is true, Q false. As I have said, P must be true, Q must be false, then the result will be false. So here we have this violates. So it means this will not be true. This will not be false. Not false means true. Here we have first one is true, okay, second one is true, so this violates. When there is a violation, so the result will not be false. So that is the definition of the conditional statement. In the conditional statement, it is stated that the result will be false whenever we have true, P true and Q false. This is the only condition for false, and there will be no false in any other conditions. That is the definition. These two are true, so not false. First one is false, second one true. So this violates the condition. In the condition it is stated that P must be true. So P is not true. Here P is not true. So the result will not be false. Here the result will be false. So here we are in these conditions. The first one is false, second is true. So this violates the condition. जब ये इस कंडीशन को वायलेट कर रहा है, P ट्रू होना चाहिए, Q फॉल्स, फिर आएगा फॉल्स, वरना फॉल्स नहीं. इसके अलावा कोई और बात हो तो फॉल्स नहीं. तो यही एग्जांपल्स आप देख लें.